wildest imagination. All right, and you ready? Cause I'm pretty much ready. Okay, I have to let it catch up a little. Well, close enough. Sorry, I was trying to signal, but that's okay. Do we want to do it again? Yeah, we're gonna do it again. It's gonna be great. Okay, when I point, then you just go ahead. Because this needs to happen. This is important. So, okay, 1, 2. Okay, it worked. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the year is 2005. The treacherous Decepticons have taken over the Autobots' homeworld of Cybertron. I'm just going to throw out that it's also the Decepticons' homeworld of Cybertron as well. A little bit biased narration, but on secret staging grounds on 2 of Cybertron's moons, whatever. We all know the entrant. Apparently, I don't know the opening credits to Transformers the movie, or I'd be able to quote it better. Nonetheless, the year was 2005, and my subscribers just passed 2005. Actually, I'm really excited. My subscribers passed 2020. So my subscribers actually passed this year, which is pretty amazing. I think that we need a new Transformers animated movie, and it should start with the year is 2020. People are stuck at home, but they don't want to be, so they've started going out and shopping anyway. But nonetheless, tonight we are celebrating me passing essentially 2,000 subscribers, and because the whole 2005 Transformers thing, I'm the Transformers guy. I got Optimus Prime on my shirt, so if you've got Optimus Prime on your shirt and you just passed 2005 subscribers, it is a good night for you. So start talking about what? This is, this is big deal for me. You guys don't care, but for me, it's a big deal because I started this channel. I've had a channel on YouTube for years, but I didn't use it for anything until I guess about 3 years ago. Is it about 3 years? Maybe getting closer to 4 at this point. 3 or 4 years ago. And it's funny how I kind of blundered my way into this. My ever-loving wife Monica was telling me about this hilarious thing that she read about online. See, she had heard that they were making a new Mythbusters show and they were calling for auditions. Isn't that hilarious? Well, I was not laughing. It was like, wait, they want auditions for somebody to be on a new Mythbusters show? Can I please can I get on? So it turned out that there were only 3 days until, this had been going on for almost a month, And the deadline for submitting your video audition, which had to be, I think, a 90-second video, was in 3 days. I know! And so so here's what I did. I thought about, I kind of brainstormed what I wanted to do, and then I wrote out a script, and I just, I got a pencil, yes, pencil and paper. It might have even been a wooden pencil. That's how old school I am. But I wrote out a script, and then I remember it was on a Post-it pad, not like this, because this is pink, and I'm far too manly for that. Nah. Everybody knows I'm not manly. But I drew out little sketches of storyboards. I essentially storyboarded it in very rough fashion, but every shot I kind of drew out what I wanted to happen, and then I made my props list because I didn't have time to mess around. This was going to take the next 3 days to get done, and so that took me the rest of that evening, and then I collected all the stuff that I needed the next day, and I went into my workplace, and it was on the weekend, so nobody was there, and I set up everything in my office, and we took the video on my phone, which was not a great phone, and it didn't have great video, but Monica was such a trooper. I mean, she always is. This is, just so that everybody knows, I have the best wife in the world, because she helps me do all this stuff, and she never complains. In fact, she's always an enthusiastic participant in whatever I'm trying to do. And that's... I think I'm very lucky. I think I'm very, very lucky. So, you know what? If I'm gonna have that music, wait a minute here. Let's try this again. Okay, so that just sounds like the kind of thing that I should be drinking. So yeah, Monica was so patient and so helpful, and she was the camera person, and every now and then she would throw props at me, and we shot all the footage for that video, and then the next day I downloaded OpenShot Video Editor, and I figured out how to use it enough to piece together that video, and it took me right up to the deadline, but I got it submitted, and then I got a notification saying, you've been considered for the second round of picks, and it's like, oh my gosh, and then I'm waiting every day, and I'm getting online and chatting with other people that have submitted videos and everything. I was completely obsessed, and of course I had to go on YouTube and look up everybody else's videos, because that's what they did. They had you post your video on YouTube or on was it Vimeo? Was that the other? Was that the other option? So and I couldn't search for the ones on Vimeo, but I don't think many people submitted theirs on Vimeo anyway. But I got to see like tons of other videos, and there were some that were good, but most of the people weren't trying to entertain their audience. They weren't, they were talking, and they were personable, and they were nice, but they weren't really, doing much. And my video, I mean, I still will look at my video, and it's blurry and it's low resolution, but you know what? I'm proud of that video. And the fact that I was able to turn that around in 3 days, it told me that, I can do this. And
brilliant scheming, Glomgold.
so yeah, so that's when I decided that the end of the story is that about a month or so later, like 3 months, I was waiting for 3 months, I got a really rude email that said our standards are very, very high and you did not meet them. And when I saw the people that ended up getting chosen for the show, they were all established people, people who already had a following. Either they were actors or they already had YouTube channels and stuff like that. Yeah, right. So and I realized that I need to exist online, so that if opportunities like these happen, then I'm not just a complete unknown. Somebody could type in my name and see what I'm about. And in the process of doing that, I discovered that I like helping people. I like showing them stuff that I'm doing that maybe they can do too, or even if they can't do the same thing or just don't want to do the same thing, they can look at the fact that I've got no special training and no special talents or high-end equipment or anything, and that I'm able to do anything I want. If I put my mind to it, then I can do it. And that's what my channel is all about. It's about doing it. So, anyway, a bunch of people are here, so let me call out and toast the people that have come to celebrate 2005. We've got Osaka Jack. Hello, Mr. Osaka Jack. Yeah. And Colleen is here. Grayscale is here. Author Joy Thayer is here. Jonah Seaman is here. Am I missing anyone? James Rain. Am I pronouncing that right? Rain, R-E-I-N? Okay, yeah. So, Oh, Kyoji is here. Hello, Kyoji. So, let's see, who else? Matt White. Matt White is here. This one's for you, Matt. So, yeah, have I missed anybody? I don't think I've missed anybody. I see, Hope! Hope is here! Of course, can't forget Hope. If I toast the camera too hard, we're going to have a disaster on this live stream. So, so I'm going to try. That is delicious, by the way. That is, and I particularly love the flamingo and the limes. I mean, this is a classy drink. And I don't understand why you don't see drinks like these more in movies, where you have like the embittered detective who goes into the cruddy bar, and then he wants to have himself a pick-me-up. Okay, this is a pick-me-up. And for those who are under 21, this is fruit punch. So, anyway, so we've got a lot to do tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun. At least some of it's going to be fun. Some of it's going to be terrible. But hopefully it'll be fun for you to watch me suffer. I know that most of my friends really enjoy watching me suffer. So, we're going to, I've taken a lot of requests, and by the way, if you have a request and we have time, go ahead and type it into the chat for a Transformer or a GoBot that you want me to talk about, and if we can, we'll squeeze it in, and if not, there's gonna be more live streams. But if we can, we will do it tonight. But we have, Monica has been getting lots of suggestions over Twitter over the week. And so the internet has spoken. The internet would like to see Gen 1 Soundwave reviewed, and the jump starters from Generation 1, and also a couple more obscure characters. We've got Car Robots Optimus Prime, also known as Robots in Disguise Optimus Prime, and Machine Wars Optimus Prime. And so those are going to be a lot of fun. So and then like we're gonna try and do that for the first half, and then in the middle I'm gonna tell you how to sign up for the drawing. And we are having a drawing because I have stuff. I have some stuff here, and look at all this amazing stuff here. This is absolutely not an alcoholic beverage. This is like a soda version of Nosferatu Cute, one of Monica's home-brewed sodas, and we've got an Animal Crossing Switch Lite case, because Switch Lite stuff is very hard to come by, I think, and we've got an unopened Transformers Generations junk heap, one of the Junkions, and we've also got a Skullgrin, and we got GoBot. Wait, we got. Okay, I had an extra, and he's in fantastic condition. Stax. GoBot, Super GoBot Stax. He's great, and he makes wonderful clicky noises. So that's cool. And we got other stuff in there too. So you will get all this stuff. We'll send it to you. And so about halfway through, we're going to show you how you enter to win the stuff. So yeah. Oh, the lights. Oh, okay. Oh, we forgot something that's very important. I'm sorry. I can't believe that we forgot this. Twilatron Maximus Sparklemus. Twilatron Sparklemus needs to have her lights on, and so what's going to happen is at the halfway point, you guys all enter, and then we're going to put your names into Twilatron, and then I'm going to select. Yeah, I'm gonna pull one out of Twilatron's slot, and then whoever's name comes out of Twilatron's slot SLOT gets a package of stuff. So that's the camera is shaking. Okay, the camera is probably shaking because I keep banging the table. So I think on my feed it looks okay. Also, the balloons in the background have been popping all day long. So anytime a balloon pops, I'm taking a drink to calm my nerves. Of course, it's apple juice. Oh. Phrasing! Matt White, phrasing. So why don't we get started with Soundwave, Gen 1 Soundwave, the character that, he may be one of the most popular toys ever. Not just Transformers, but toys. And I'm going to bring them out. So we've got Generation 1 Soundwave in all of his glory. And you know what? He still looks cool. You know, he's got such a quintessential robot look to him. I mean, you know, some of the Gen 1 characters, especially the smaller ones, looked kind of, you know, a little bit awkward. But Soundwave, I mean, he was big, and he had, you know, elbow joints and shoulder joints and backwards knees. You know, it always bugged me that if they had just made the leg transform like backwards, then he would have a knee joint. But you know, posability just wasn't a consideration then. And so, but yes, this is Soundwave, and let's go ahead and Hope says that my fruit juice is not fruit juice. She is accusing it of being something else. Well, honestly, would something that's not fruit juice have a pink flamingo straw? I rest my case.
Hello there.
So, let's go ahead to the super close, and we'll just switch that over, and so you can get a good look. Now, thank you, I appreciate that. So, here's an interesting fact. Look at Soundwave's face. And you know what? Wait here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a little internet search. Decepticon logo. We're gonna do an image for search. Okay, now let's go to the internet. Okay, internet. Super close. Internet. And super close. I'm trying to line it up so that that Decepticon logo in the middle kind of goes over his face. Notice that Soundwave's face is the template for the Decepticon logo. Huh? Isn't that awesome? So, you know, obviously, when I think it was the guys at Marvel that came up with the Transformers insignias. Can you imagine Transformers before there were insignias? I mean, it's such a memorable part of the line, and it's been there the whole time. It's hard to think of these toys without their faction symbols. But yeah, they based the logo for the Decepticons off of Soundwave's face, and you know, good character to choose because he is just quintessentially Decepticon-y, and he has a great transform. So you remove the weapons, and you spin the head around, and then fold it into the back, and then. Thank you. And you collapse these and fold the arms around the back. And then you twist the legs and flip the feet up. And then there we go. We have a tape deck complete with, you know, rewind and fast forward and play and record and stuff, and you have an eject button, which my eject button doesn't do much these days. Yeah, I was messing with it earlier and it just didn't do much. And oh yeah, I'm not gonna forget about that. Oh my gosh, here's another thing that makes Soundwave awesome. It's the details. It's all the details. So you have the belt clip, okay? Because a Walkman would have a belt clip. So you slide this off, and his weapons are batteries. Look at that. Put in that there. Now you have to take out the little thingy, and then you collapse that, and it's a battery. Look, oh my gosh. And then the batteries go in the battery compartment, Whoops. I'm losing my batteries, so there we go. And then you put that back on just like that. And so his weapons are contained inside. That's so awesome! That is so awesome! And see, I got my Soundwave secondhand, so I didn't have the instructions. So when I discovered that the weapons were batteries, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, it's so cool. And of course, where would Soundwave be without his cassettes? I mean, that's really what made him just the coolest Transformer ever. So you'd pop the door open, and then you'd take Buzzsaw here, which actually this is Buzzbeak, because he is the not as good parts left over after I fixed my Laserbeak and combined him with the good parts of one of my Buzzsaws. And so this is actually Laser Saw and Buzzbeak. And so we're gonna take off Buzzsaw's weapons, and then we're gonna fold in the head like that, and we're gonna fold in the wings, and then we're going to very carefully, because I just fixed the leg, and it turns into a cassette, and then the cassette just goes right in here. That's awesome. I mean, come on. That is so cool. That is like the coolest thing in the world. And so I'm just kind of looking. So, Hopi is saying that this is supposed to be a Q&A. Hopi, you go right ahead and you ask questions, but that is for the second half. But you can go ahead and throw out questions now. I will answer questions all night long, and if you stump me, there are consequences, but I don't have the consequences yet. So, you know, if you hold on a little bit longer, and you will get Q&A. So Matt White was just talking about how the Gen 1 tape bots actually held up pretty well, and let me just go over to my cheaper cam here. I've got all of my Gen 1 cassettes, and you know, for the ones that weren't already broken when I got them, these are in excellent shape. I just recently got Rat-Bat. I did not have him when I was a kid. In fact, let me just go ahead and bring Rat-Bat out, because I don't know how many people had Rat-Bat. I know that I never saw him in the stores. You know, when I was a kid, he was in the show, he was in the movie. Never saw him in the stores. It wasn't until just this past year that my loving wife Monica found me a Rat-Bat, and she got me Rat-Bat. So, you know, scratch that one off the bucket list. And let me go ahead and show you his transform, because I'm imagining that most people aren't familiar with it. So, apparently Hope is impatient. I'm not a bit surprised. Oh, Kyoji had Rat-Bat! Awesome! Well, then you know, you're one up on me, Koji. So, anyway, you flip down the little claws that are in the wings, and you fold the bottoms of the wings up, and you flip the head forward, and then you got the little feet, and they just fold up like that, and then you just tuck the wings next to him, and look at that. He looks great. You know, let me go to the super close here. So, you know, he actually, as a cassette, he looks excellent. You know, they really did a great job on him, and the manufacturing is really tight on him too. You know, this was right at that borderline between when Transformers started getting made really cheap, but but you won't notice any quality problems on Rat-Bat. He's excellent. And let me just go ahead and pull out. Yeah, you know what? It is true. So Monica was pointing out that it's funny. They had 2 birds that were repaints of each other. And then they had 2 robots that were repaints of each other. But they only had 1 Rat-Bat, and they also only had 1 Ravage. And let's go ahead and put Ravage on the super close here. Everybody remembers Ravage. Ravage was just so cool. And it didn't matter that he was very flat or that you could never get him to stand up, because, you know, he was so poseable. He had all of these points of articulation, and yeah, they were there because that's how he transformed, but it made him very dynamic. You know, you could get him into, like, the crouching, pouncing position, and then, you know, have him jump forward. And so, you know, Ravage was always one of my favorites, and I didn't know a lot of kids who had him either. And let's just go ahead and transform him into cassette mode. And with him, it's all about just tucking in the limbs. You know, you're gonna swing the head around and collapse the tail over it, and then you're going to put the back legs, actually no, you put the front legs forward and then down like that, and then you're gonna flatten these out, and you kind of have to have his toes pointed. There we go. And let's just go ahead and show that on the super close. Look at that! He's a great looking cassette! Wait, here, let's see. Matt White was commenting about the comics. Yes. So, Matt White was just talking about Rat-Bat from the Gen 1 comics. And he had the Car Wash of Doom issue, which was actually surprisingly good. You know, that's one that when I saw the cover, I was like, Car Wash of Doom. Oh, but you know what? It was actually really cool. Buster is being chased through this car wash, which is actually a Decepticon front. And Rat-Bat is chasing him, and Buster manages to defend himself against Rat-Bat, which was very cool. And what's funny is that in the Gen 1 comic, Rat-Bat became the leader of the Decepticons after Shockwave was defeated by Fortress Maximus. It was, it's kind of this cool thing. Fortress Maximus chases the Decepticon spaceship as it's taking off in rocket form, and he grabs onto the side, and then they're in the upper atmosphere, and Shockwave goes outside of the ship and transforms into a space gun and blows the crap out of... No. They had a missile, which, because their ship had been disguised as an island, they had this palm tree that shot the missile. And this missile went up through Fortress Maximus's abdomen and went in here and came out here. And, you know, he was like... I mean, the artwork was fantastic. And so then Cerebros, you know, the head of Fortress Maximus, comes off, and do we have Fortress Maximus? Yeah, we actually do. Fortress Maximus is buried by balloons, so his head comes off, and it transforms into Cerebros. Oh, and it does that. So Shockwave goes out to deal with the matter personally, which, you know, Shockwave, he wasn't a personable kind of guy, but nonetheless, he decided that it was logical for him to go out, turn into a space gun, and blow the crap out of Cerebros. And so... Excellent! Yeah! And then the head of Cerebros comes off, and transforms into Spike. And so Spike, I've got his head on, there we go. So Spike then uses his connection to Fortress Maximus, and he has Fortress Maximus's leg cannons shoot Shockwave in his rockets, and then because they're just in the upper atmosphere, they haven't escaped the Earth's gravity, Shockwave tumbles back to Earth and presumably burned up in the Earth's atmosphere, but he did not. He returned later. No body means no death. So, anyway, after that, Rat-Bat was the leader of the Decepticons, and it was always very odd that a cassette was bossing around everybody, including Soundwave, but the comics were kind of interesting like that. And you know what? It worked. I mean, he was a great villain, and he had a lot of personality, and I loved the way it was written. So, Mazenfur is here. Mazenfur. I understand. I'm noticing that because this is much fruitier, and I don't taste anything else in it because there isn't anything else in it, I'm drinking a lot more of it. That may be a problem as the evening goes on. We'll find out. I love having a studio audience. So, So anyway, that is Rat-Bat, and let's just go ahead and pull out Rumble. So you had Rumble and Frenzy, except that on the cartoon, Rumble looked like this, and you never saw Frenzy. The only time, every now and then, you might see him in a shot with Rumble. He was used a lot more in the comic book, but nonetheless, this one is Rumble, technically, and here, they always showed him with pile drivers, and so Jonah Seaman was just talking about how Transformers lore is crazy, and yes, you are correct, it is nuts. So here's what I did, and I think that I got this from my friend Don. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that he did it too. I don't remember if I did it before he did. He showed me that he did it, or if I just kind of liked it. So you put the guns on the arms upside down. You rotate the legs around like this, so that they're backwards, and now you can bend him over and have him pile driving, so and that was how I would simulate the pile driver effect in the toy, because that was all you didn't have pile drivers, so you had to come up with something. But so anyway, we one thing that I never liked about Rumble and Frenzy is that the heads are almost never straight. Let's go ahead and look at the super close. And it's a good head sculpt, and I love the colors of Gen 1 Rumble. He looks great. And actually, his head, for the first time in 40 years, is actually pretty much straight. So, but when I was a kid, I think, I don't know if I put new spring. Okay, see, that's the way that it normally looked. He was always kind of, head floppy, and so, I didn't like that part of it, but I have to say that the transform was really cool. You fold the arms up and tuck them in, and you use the arms to scrunch the head down. And then we're going to swing the legs around. You just rotate and then swing them up like this. And look at that. Let's look at the super close. So that's his cassette mode. These stickers have seen better days, and I don't know if there's a place where you can get replacement stickers. You know, there probably is. I should probably look into that, because his cassette mode is looking a little bit sad. But nonetheless, that's Rumble, and Frenzy, of course, is the same. I'm not going to transform Frenzy. You've already seen him transformed. And of course, you have Laser Saw, which I already transformed one. Oh, so I'm just going to throw this out since, so at some point we're going to do Masterpiece Soundwave. And this is Masterpiece Rumble. And he comes with pile drivers. So, you know, you could, these things actually have this little plastic thing that holds them together. And then his guns are stored inside, and then you can put them in the robot. And I'll go ahead and, since I've got him, might as well show him. So this, let's go to the super close. See, look at that. He looks great. You know, obviously Masterpiece, and it shows. Now, what's cool, what is really cool about this is that Masterpiece Rumble in cassette mode is the same size as Gen 1 Rumble in cassette mode, which means that Masterpiece Cassette Rumble can fit into Gen 1 Soundwave. If I can do it correctly. Okay, presumably he can fit in. Little tiny bit tight. That concerns me slightly. But yes, he goes in there. I'm not going to force it because I'm afraid of breaking my toys. Nonetheless, that also means that that Gen 1 Rumble can go into Masterpiece Soundwave. So you don't necessarily have to have all the cassettes if you have Masterpiece Soundwave. But my loving wife got me the version of Masterpiece Soundwave that came with all the cassettes, and that's you know, I don't even want to know how much it cost. I don't care, because it's worth it. So anyway, this guy, so they did an amazing job with these, which, you know, that's kind of what we've come to expect from the Masterpiece line. So you can pull the legs out here, and you just have to very gently. They've got tiny, tiny joints, and I haven't broken any of these guys, but I really don't want to. So you see the foot comes out here, and then the leg comes out like that. And then we're going to twist it around that way and twist this around that way. Wait, here. There we go. And so now he has legs, and then the arms come out here. And we've got a little tiny fist in there and an elbow joint, and then the head just comes right out of the back, just like this. And then you just swivel it around. Look at that. He looks great. Let's go to the super close. So that is Masterpiece Rumble. He is fully posable. Oh, his torso extends a little bit. So there you go. And he looks amazing. He just looks amazing. And so let's go ahead and put, we'll put the weapons on him. So the back of these things opens up, and then you have the guns in there like that, and then you close that, and then that can go onto his back, like just like something. It's like something. Okay, there we go. And then you do the same thing with this one, and we'll put that one right on his back. And then you put the arms out and face these down like this and put them in. I think they go down. And just close that around the arm, and then do the same thing on the other side. There we go. And now he can... Whoa, 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 I just pulled his leg off. Okay. So, be careful not to pull his leg off. He doesn't like that. And, you know, it seems like that leg is backwards, but it didn't want to go the other direction. Huh. I'm a little confused. Oh, well. Anyway, so I pulled his arm out. So, anyway, so the arm goes in here like that, and you don't pull his leg off. And look at that. And they even extend so that he can do the whole... And let's go ahead and go to the super close, because that's important. And yeah, so that's him. And he just, I mean, what a great thing. And I'm so glad to have him. Great detail. Fantastic figure. I look forward to doing the Masterpiece edition sometime. So, so Matt White, let's see, Matt White, so, let's see, Repro label. So, okay, so Matt White was just saying that if we look over at Toy Hacks, they make good reproductions of stickers. So, thank you, Matt White. I will look into that because, you know, I have a love-hate relationship with stickers. You know, they're obviously an easy way to add a lot of detail, especially color detail, to a figure. But I hate that they just get so nasty. And then when you try and take them off, they leave residue, or they you know, you try and peel them up and they just tear. And so I kind of hate stickers, but obviously for some of these Gen 1 guys, they kind of need them, because especially the earlier versions, like you'll see my top spin here. He you know, he doesn't have his stickers anymore. I cleaned him up before the live stream, and his stickers were just awful. You know, they were torn up, they were faded, they just looked awful, and it took me 2 hours to clean all of the hard residue and stuff off of them. And you can also see where the stickers were, because all those light spots that are the original color of the plastic, yeah, that's where the stickers were. But he's very, you know, he's very plain without his stickers. They didn't mold a lot of detail on him. So, apparently, what is the name of the band that's doing that version? Let's see. So, Cybertronic Spree. So, we are listening to the Cybertronic Spree version of Dare. And for anybody that wants their lives to automatically be better, you need to look up Cybertronic Spree and watch their shows. They dress as Transformers and perform Transformers music. Yeah, they are that awesome. There is a Unicron. Of course, the lead singer is Hot Rod. We've got an RC, and of course a Spike, who's, you know, a guy wearing a tan shirt and a yellow hard hat. I respect it. I really do, because you know what? It gets hot on stage. I've been on stage before, and it's really, really hot. I don't think that I'd be wanting to wear big, bulky cardboard costumes and trying to play a musical instrument. I suck at playing musical instruments anyway. You've seen my videos. You know how bad I am. Imagine trying to do that while wearing cardboard apparatus and stuff. So, yeah, Cybertronic Spree. Check them out. They're amazing. So everybody knows about Rumble and Frenzy and Ravage and Ratbat and Laserbeak and Buzzsaw. How many people remember the other Decepticon cassettes, the ones that came out after the 2000, it wasn't the 2005 movie, it was the 1986 movie, but the Wave 3 and 4 cassettes. So this is Overkill, and let's just go ahead and do this on the super close. So this is Overkill. He is a little dinosaur. Okay, the Decepticons needed a dinosaur. Okay, they absolutely needed a dinosaur cassette. It's a shame this guy didn't make it into the TV show because, I mean, that's awesome. Look at that. And yeah, he doesn't have the same detail as the original cassettes, but there's no metal parts at this point. But he really does look good. And let's go ahead and turn him into a cassette because it's always fun to see a dinosaur turn into a cassette. I mean, that to me is a good Friday night. Is it a good night for you? I think it is. So, anyway, pretty simple. You put the legs together, you fold the tail against the back, you fold the feet underneath, you swivel the head around to the back, and you flip down the forearms, and bam! He is a cassette. And let's go to the super close. Look at that. If the paint were in better shape, then that would look great. The tolerances were really nice on these later guys. They... what they were using a little bit of a softer plastic, and they had a lot more tightness. So that was actually a really nice cassette. He came with Slugfest, who is a Stegosaurus dinosaur. Once again, dinosaur cassettes. Yes, please. So let's go to the super close. Check him out, and he didn't have an opening mouth or anything like that, but the cassettes generally didn't have that level of articulation. He's got these nice big guns on the side, which really helped to bulk him up. He is like Ravage in the sense that he is a skinny guy. He is really transforming in one dimension, or I guess in two dimensions. So you pull off the weapons, and Matt White was asking if these are original and if they're rare. I don't know how rare they are. These are originals. They are probably from Wave 3 or Wave 4 of Generation 1. But this is that period after the movie when the quality on the toys started going downhill. And they started getting cheap on stuff. But you don't really notice it with these guys. They're still pretty nice, pretty tight. And here's something cool. So when he transforms, his scales here just retract down in, and then his head and his tail hold them in place. So you have that, and then his feet flip up. So, that's pretty simple, but he looks good. And his paint is in better condition. So, that is a decent looking cassette. There's nothing wrong with that. And then we have these guys, I think were Wave 4 or Wave 5 of Generation 1. This is Beast Box, and he is a little ape-like guy. And you can pull his things off, and then you flip his head down, and you flip the arms to the sides, and you just flip in the fists, and then you just pivot the legs out to the sides like that, and bam, he's a cassette. Yeah, we'll look at that. So that's Beast Box, and then we have. We're almost to an hour, and okay, so I'm gonna speed things along, and then we have Squawk Talk, who is a bird. He's a bird here. Look at the super close. See, he's a bird. Yep, that's a bird. So we'll flip the.
Hello there.
We'll just flip the tail and the wingtips up, and then we'll flip the head up, and then we will flip the feet. You know, they pretty much do sort of a laser beak type thing. And then the heels of the feet go like that. And then just kind of snap them together, and boom, another cassette. And yeah, so that is Squawk Talk. And then I'm gonna show you this. Don't get your hopes up. Squawk Talk and Beast Box were a combiner, and when they would combine, their combined form was called Squawk Box. And apparently Squawk Box was a music lover. He's. I'm just gonna throw this out, boys and girls. We're kind of going into the crapper on this one. They were stretching. I mean, I'm all for combiners, and I'm all for having an additional robot mode. But don't be expecting something fantastic here. So we got there we go. That's Squawk Box, and
No, God! No, God, please, no!
Yeah,
No!
That's
No!
Okay. You see, that's his legs. Sort of. I colored the bottom of the beak black so that it would look like he had legs. It's sort of robot mode. So anyway, let's go ahead and set these aside because we're already an hour in, and I haven't even talked about jump starters yet. So we'll mix in the primes with the trivia, like in between when we're trying to reset. So yes, so R.A. Wiltshire suggested jump starters, and you know what? This is a good one to talk about. So this is Topspin and this is Twin Twist, and they had one of the potentially coolest transforming gimmicks that everybody got to see, because everybody had these. Everybody had them, and there were a lot of knockoffs available too. They had a very simple transform. So you had, Topspin and Twin Twist, and then you fold the legs, and if it doesn't hook, then just spin the wheels on the back like that a little bit, and then there, it'll catch. And then look at that, he's a Cybertronian, what the hell. And oh look, he's got a face right there. Hello, hi, I'm Topspin. They're already connecting the legs together. Would it have killed them to put a little panel there so you don't see the face? I mean, honestly, just throw me a bone. This is not Scooter on the GoBots show. We don't need to see the face, and it's not necessary. Just put a little molded piece of plastic. So that is Topspin. And then Twin Twist, he turns into some kind of a digging thing, and once again, I should have had the transforming noise, because I could actually do these in that time. So here, we're gonna go to the other cam, and I'm just gonna show sort of what these guys would do. You would pull them back, and then they would release and pop up, and they would do this jump over thing. And I'm pretty sure that if I tried to do that on this surface, you wouldn't actually see it happen. It would just kind of scoot off the side and throw itself off of the table. Here, I'll show this. Oh. Oh, come on. There we go. So that's him. And you know what? Maybe we can do this. Ah. Here, we're gonna. You know what? Okay. The subscribers are 2,005. We're going to attempt to show this on camera. So. Alright, here we go. Yep, there he goes off the table. So, let's try the other one. I hope everybody got a good view of this because I'm not crawling around the table to get them. So this might be the last time we see him for the rest of the evening. So here we go. And... oh, come on. There he goes. Well, okay, I'm sure that most of you actually have one of these in your collection still, so find a nice piece of floor and try them out. But so in recently, I think 2017, in the Titan Masters series, these guys were finally revisited. This is the first time in like 30 years that we got to see new versions of these characters, and they look great. They are headmasters, so, although, you know, they call them Titan Masters now, because, you know, that's better. I don't know. And so you have the head that comes on. No more flip up. Now they have a traditional transform, and it's a really neat transform. So, oh, Chicky Boy is here! Heaven only knows what you will find, Chicky Boy. So, so you flip up the cockpit here. You know, just the canopy to the cockpit, and you fold these down, and the whole bottom. Okay, so this is cool. The whole waist pivots like this, and then the whole front of the chest swings around. See, it rotates right around that point there. And the arms pretty much transform entirely on their own. You know, they don't really interact with any other piece. They open up, and you flip the fist in, and then you also have the elbow joint go inside, and then you close that, and so the arm is, which is really nice. I mean, I just have to say, it's simple, but it's really effective. Yeah, what a great way to get an arm out of the way. And so we'll do that the same way on the other side. We're just going to fold that in, and then we're going to fold that in like that, and then close the door. And now we've got to put that down. So now you've got the things in the front, and then you fold the arms in there, just like that. And then you've even got a little wheel here in the front. It's just a mold. It doesn't actually spin. So it's aesthetically a wheel. And then we close the waist up against the back, and then we make this is kind of interesting too. The legs just kind of do that, and then that gives you enough space to push the leg in, and then we'll do the other just like that. And then there's some little notches here that go into the front of the toy, and the feet fold in, and now he's got big fat rocket boosters. Oh, and I have it turn. You have to turn it around. So there, and now they click together, and now he's got this cool looking Cybertronian mode. I mean, look at that. That looks awesome. that is a nice design. And then this thing, so his weapons break apart, and then you can put them on the sides here. And on the sides here. So there we go. And so, oh, and of course, you open up the canopy, if you can get a grip on it. There you go. Open up the canopy, and you've got your little Titan Master dude, and he can go inside. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Bend him over, don't, lay him flat a little bit more. There we go. And then we'll just click that on there, and boom! Huh? He looks great. Since we're already running out of time, I'm not going to transform this one. If anybody really wants to see it, let me know in the chat. If not, I'm moving on. So that is Titan Masters, Topspin and Twin Twist, and their headmaster guys, Fire something and Freezing something. I don't know. So let's see. I had notes here, and I'm just gonna. You guys don't care what their headmaster partners' names are. These guys, unfortunately, these guys really just didn't get a lot of media attention. They were never on the show. They rarely made appearances in any comic books. And I always really liked them because they were very Autobot looking. Here. Sorry, I'm getting enthusiastic. I need to say it, not spray it. But so yeah, I always liked the design of these guys. I liked how they looked. Great army filling characters, but not any personalities that anybody remembers. So I'm just gonna respond to Osaka Jack talking about how the procedure of transforming was part of the ownership. It's like, not only do I have Megatron, I can transform him too. And Megatron was tough. Gen 1 Megatron, he was not just a tough character, he was a tough toy to deal with. So yes, I'm right there with you, Osaka Jack. So, let's see. All right, let's talk about the contest. All right, so here's how you enter the contest, and everybody who does this, we're gonna put your name on a piece of paper, and then we're gonna put the pieces of paper into little capsules, and we're gonna put them into Twilatron Sparkle Bot, and then we're gonna put quarters in here, and I'm going to draw a name out, and a lucky winner is going to get this. And you're wondering, well, how do I get my name on that little piece of paper? Here is how. You need to use the chat function. Oh, no, not chat. The comments. Okay, go to the comments section and comment something with the word dare in it. Or just comment the word dare. Or find a creative way to use dare. So the important thing is that we see dare. We would like to ask that everybody who does this be a subscriber, and if you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscriber button, because if you are a subscriber and you text dare, you could win all this swag. And if you're thinking that seems like some kind of transparent ploy to get people to subscribe to the channel, yes it is. And I'm just gonna own it. So Monica's gonna be watching the comments, and then we'll talk to you later about how to get your contact information to us for whoever wins. But I've set up. In fact, I'll just tell you right now, I've got a brand new email account just for this channel. It is Clay Carlino at what was that? Proton. What? Let's see. Comments aren't available during live stream. Okay, so what I need you to do is use the chat function. We have just learned that comments aren't... yes, okay, so I see Dare from Joy, and you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and toast people when I see Dare. And Mason Fur says Dare, and MTDL3X says no down in comments, and Monica says sorry, because yes, apparently you can't comment while I'm doing a live stream, which I don't understand, but yeah, that's a little bit of a whoop. Hey, this is my first time celebrating 2,005 subscribers, so you know, I'm and look, I've been drinking fruit juice all night long. So anyway, I see a dare from Matt White, and oh, I see a dare from Monica Carlino. You can't put your own name in there. You already own my collection. All she has to do is bump me off, and it's all hers. So I don't know what that means. Comments aren't available. Ready. Read middle 3X's comments. So middle 3X said no down in comments. I dare say that subscribing to the channel was probably the best decision in this hour. Yes, you know what? For you, middle MTDL3X. I don't know how to say that, but this one's for you. The big gulp. Jonah Seaman says dare. Osaka Jack says dare. Oh, and so we've got a bunch of names in here. And here's what I'm going to do. If more people put their names in, I'm gonna like jumble these around real good so that it's not just like the first person in gets their bobble, whatever. I mean, maybe the first person in, I don't know. But anyway, there will be stirring. So, you can still... Hope says Desiri. Desiri. So, anyway, yeah. So, we've got some names in there. There will be more names. And now, let's take a look at... I'm going to go ahead and pull out Robots in Disguise from 1999, 2000, and I think that retroactively that series is now being referred to as Car Robots, because of course in 2015 there was another Transformers series called Robots in Disguise, and so since the Japan version of the show that this came from is called Car Robots, this is now Car Robots Optimus Prime, and he's gorgeous. I mean, look at that. And, he's got lots of features, like he's got these flip-out cannons or water squirters. Maybe they're hoses. He's not necessarily blowing stuff up. And then he's got these this row of where is it? There's a switch here somewhere. Oh, it's in the back. Okay, this row of fire suppressing, heat seeking missiles. Maybe it's not. He's blowing the shit out of stuff. But yeah, so he's got all these. I love that. Wait, I'm gonna do that again because it's cool. Here we go. Look at that. And then each one fires. I'll never see that missile again. but it'll have been worth. Oh, I saw it again. So, and then the detail on the truck is great. He's also got. Oh wait, here.
Fire! Autobots, transform! Fire!
And see, there's flashing lights here when he says it. So, that's. I mean, they crammed a lot into this toy, and then he has this his little pistol right here, and notice that this is a wheel. Okay, and we might as well just talk about the wheel in the room right now. So, effectively, the back half of the fire truck is a trailer. At least that's how they kind of treat it. Now, getting it off is a little bit of a trick because it's clicking in. Okay, so this part became separated, and then he's still got his arm pieces that come off. There, we got that, and we've got that. Wait, mate, there. Okay, so now we've got this. This is the base robot. It's just the front wheels, and so they put this here so that here. Let's go ahead and go to the other camera view. So he can still have a vehicle mode if he's detached from his trailer section. I'm just gonna throw out that that's ridiculous. That's not a vehicle. That's a piece of a vehicle. This is a Herbie the Love Bug climactic scene. This is more ridiculous than Gen 1 Rodimus Prime if he detaches from his trailer. And I know! But, I'll give them half a point for, going to the trouble of considering the possibility, but...
Brilliant scheming, Glomgold.
But, that come on, that's not it's not anything. So let's just take that off. Now, and so this transforms into the base robot of Optimus Prime, and it's impressive. I'm just going to say that it's impressive what they did here. So you fold this around, and you pull his legs apart, and then you open up the doors inside. I know I'm doing this fast. You're not going to remember. That's okay. And then you have the other door. You flip that foot out, and then you take the side panels and flip them around here, and you take this side panel, flip it around here, and then these just point that way, and then that pivots up, and then the arms come out here, and you extend the arm there and pivot at the wrist, and now, okay, he looks all skinny and stuff. There you go, and look at that. He looks great. This Optimus Prime is awesome. It's a Datsun truck. So, yeah, you know what? Mazenfur says that he transforms into a Datsun truck. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull up a Datsun truck. Here we go. And we're going to go. So, yeah, that's that's pretty much, except notice that the Datsun truck does have 4 wheels. So anyway, I love this robot mode. He's got the shiny metal. He's got abs. They gave him abs. Look at that. He's got abs. He's actually got kind of organic robot parts with, you know, curved forearms and you know, sculpted body sections, sculpted legs. You know, the bottom's a little bit blocky, but that's okay because it works with the shoulders, which are also still squared off. I love the head sculpt. Let's go to the super close. Oh, maybe there we go. And you know, look at that. Look at this head design. Oh, whoops. Maybe. My super close is a little bit off. I broke my super close. No. Okay, well. So, let's just go to the other cam and we'll just take off the special lens. And so, look at that. You know, he's got such a cool face sculpt. And I'm going to try the super close again, just to see if I can get it to work. Don't know why it's acting weird. Yeah, it certainly is acting weird. So, alright, well, yeah, that's weird. Super close is malfunctioning, ladies and gentlemen. So, nonetheless, I love this version of Prime. He looks great, and yeah, his mode without the trailer is ridiculous. But boy, that is a cool robot, and he looks very Optimus Prime. And remember that this is right after Beast Wars, so this is the first realistic vehicle version of Prime that we've gotten for like 5 years. Before that, it was all monkey. And you know, Optimus Primal was awesome. Okay, you know, I'm not dissing on Optimus Primal, but what a great return to classic Prime, modernized. He looks awesome, but of course, that's not all, because the trailer, which we can just show here. So the trailer had a base mode, and I'm not going to show the base mode because honestly nobody cares about the base mode. But it also became armor for the super robot, and what I love about this armor is that you can actually put it on in stages, and he looks cool pretty much at every stage. So I'm going to pull off the shoulder things, which come off of the sides here. They just detach from the back and then pull out there. And then we take off the ladder just like that. And then we've got this little platform here, and they just separate. And so let's start by adding the shoulder pieces. If I can do it without breaking anything. So we're just gonna. Oh, Savage Shark is here. So, Savage Shark. Okay, I am talking to you right now, Savage Shark. We are doing a giveaway, and we are giving away this stuff. And so if you would like to be entered into the drawing, what you need to do is type the word DARE into the chat, and then we will put your name in a capsule and put it into the Twilightatron Sparklebot machine. And then at the end of the thing, I'm going to stir them all up, and I'm going to select someone at random. You know, I'm going to put money in here and get a capsule out of the slot, and then that person gets stuff. So all you have to do is put the word DARE into the chat, and then we will go from there. So anyway, back to... Oh, we've got a couple more? Okay. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. So that we don't have the oldest ones, you know, we're gonna take all these. There we go. Oh, Got it. Okay. And there. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep adding them to this bowl, and then when we're ready for the drawing, I'll put them into the machine. That way, whoever was in first isn't automatically the winner. So.
We now return to the Transformers.
So back to Optimus Prime. We're gonna put his little thingy here onto the shoulder, just like this. Oh, these have to come out. See, they just pull out like that, and now they just click on like that. And then we've got this one, and it clicks on like that. Okay, and see, he's already looking, it's like, oh, okay, I got big shoulders. But wait, there's more. So you've got the hands, okay? And so this is really cool. I love this. Take this, and you put it on his arm. They've got two things, which these are actually Minicon ports. Just gonna throw that out. 2 years before Armada, they had Minicon ports on this guy. Look at that. I don't know why. I don't think anybody knows why. But nonetheless, Minicon ports. So you take the arm thing, and you can see the hand in there, and you just stick that onto the arm, and then this is cool. Are you ready for it? You swing this around like this, and then close it back up. Look at that. Yeah, that is kick-ass cool. And then we take the other one, and we do the same thing. We open it up, swing it around, and then close it back down over the hand. Okay, he's looking pretty good.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's ready to start dealing some damage. But wait, there's more. Now you got these things. So these are the leg pieces. You open up the little door. You pull out this panel in the front, which is sometimes a little bit tricky. Maybe doesn't want to come out. It's stuck. I'm gonna, wait here. Okay, I'm gonna flip the foot out from the bottom, and then from inside, yeah, there we go. So, and then you flip the tires. You rotate those around somehow. Oh, okay, so point that down, and now the tires go in, and then do that. So we've got that, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one, and I'm gonna do it much better now because I know what to do. I'm gonna pull this foot out, and then I'm gonna pop that up, and then with the toe pointed down, I fold the wheels underneath, and then I extend that. And now, big boots to fill, no problem. You stick the foot right into the shoe thing, and there's a little place for a little hole that it kind of pegs into, and then you just peg that into the front, and then you do the same thing on the other side, and you just close that right up against the front there. Okay, now that's so this is badass in itself. I mean, at this point, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I could leave it like this and I would be happy. He looks great. I love the oversized arms and legs. He just looks like a complete ass kicker. But you've still got this part, and how do you put it on? The head's in the way. Oh ho ho. You pull that up like that. You See, there's some holes up here. There's some pegs here. And then you just get those to peg right in. Just like that. You swing the ladder down his back. And here, we're going to get that on there. Maybe, there, okay. There, okay, so. And then the front just clicks on there. And now we can collapse him far enough. And so he is the appropriate height. This is Optimus Prime in his super robot mode. Oh, wait, here. You can actually move this off to the side here.
Optimus Prime, maximize.
So, that is him. And, you know, you've got an Optimus Primal kind of face. You know, this is coming right off of Beast Wars, so they've integrated the Optimus Primal face. And, you know, he looks awesome. He is an ass kicker. I personally kind of like the other mode better because it looks more like Gen 1 Optimus Prime. So, and yes, he does combine with Robots in Disguise, now known as Car Robots Ultra Magnus. And so, and that's really cool. That's actually very, very cool, but I'm not going to show it tonight. Later on, we'll do that. But anyway, so that is Car Robots Optimus Prime. And, you know, very, very cool toy. Complicated as hell, but you know, a really nice return of Optimus Prime to being a car robot. Oh, and then you can even stick the gun into his shoulder. So there we go. So we're getting to the last one of the audience requests. Here we go. Cheaper Cam. This is Machine Wars Optimus Prime. This was part of the KB exclusive. KB Toys had an exclusive line called Machine Wars that was out at about the same time as Beast Wars. You know, it wasn't like a super massive series. It was sort of a sideline just for that one chain of toy stores. Now, there were a lot of KB toy stores out there, but the Machine Wars line was a lot of repaints. You know, it was mostly repaints, and Optimus Prime here is no exception. He is a repaint of Thunder Clash, which I believe only came out in Japan and maybe Europe. He did not come out in the United States. And the truck, you know, truck mode, except for, you know, having a Transformers sticker. You remember when I was talking about how GoBots didn't know how to market themselves, and you would never see Optimus Prime with a sticker on it that said Transformers? Well, there it is. I don't know what they were doing, but nonetheless, you know, that would be like me having a tattoo that says human on my chest. So, anyway, so the trailer, it does not combine with Prime. It turns into a base. It has that flip out feature. It has some firing weapons that shoot, and I've got at least one of those missiles. So wait here. So yeah, well, that's gone forever. And then it, you know, the overseas versions had like a gravity feed, and they fired a lot more stuff. But of course, Americans, you know, our toys have to be safer than that, you know, because a spring-loaded piece of plastic could hurt someone. So anyway, this transforms sort of. Okay, that sort of comes off. and then we've got a warning sticker in there, which looks very nice. And then we're going, oh, and then this piece comes off, and then we have the base that opens up like this, and then we've got this, which I think it just does that. But here's the thing with this guy, the base. This was a really weird base mode. I think that it did something. Maybe that was it. I don't remember how it went. So, oh, this thing went on here somehow, like that. And, oh, okay. So, here we go. I'm going to have to show this on the other cam. It's something... Am I doing this right? I don't think I'm doing this right. So it's some kind of... Oh, wait, here we go. Here we go. Got it. There we go. So let's just show this on the other camera, and oh wow, we can't even fit it on the other camera. There we go, something like that. There, and it does. Oh, and it's important that it also says Transformers on there, so that you know that it's a Transformer. I guess they weren't really going for a Robots in Disguise vibe. They wanted to make sure that you knew that it was a Transformer. And this goes somewhere. I'm not sure where. But yeah, so that's the thing. It's very tall. And that's pretty cool. You know, the bases... Oh, wait, here, we turn that around. So there we go. And you can do that. So, pretty cool base mode. Very, very different from the just kind of normal opening and laying flat kind of bases that we got. And then you had this. And I'm not going to lie to you. Don't get your hopes up on this robot mode. This is not what I would call a... It's more of a historical curiosity, and you can tell that I really haven't spent a lot of time playing with this one, because even when I saw it in the store, I didn't like it, and Monica got it for me later because it is such an interesting deviation that you know it's kind of cool in its weirdness. I really don't want to break it. I mean, you know, I may not like the design, but that doesn't mean that that I want it to break. And boy, is it kind of stuck. Oh yeah, you know what? Laser Prime also had his name and his picture plastered all over the side of the trailer. But the difference is that Laser Prime was actually really cool. And oh come on, you know, it's really sticky and I'm afraid to force it. I know that it's supposed to open, but I really don't want to, like, if there's something holding it in, that I'm just going to have to do this. And I don't want to. But there's just not a whole lot of moves to make on this guy. He's not that complicated. He's just a little bit stuck. And, You know, this is where I wish that we could pause for station identification. Because this guy is really fighting me.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Okay, You know, this is getting annoying. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. It seems to be stuck, and I don't want to break him. So, you know what? Next week I'll show you him in robot mode. Here. Yeah, you try, and then if you break him, then I don't have to feel bad. So, yeah. I just don't want to break it, and it's old plastic, and it's really. It feels like there's something stuck in there. So, that being the case, we are up to the trivia part. And Savage Shark, was Savage Shark here before? Okay, good. So you know to do the, yes, WD-40. Joy says WD-40. So, we are up to the trivia section of this live stream. And there are going to be consequences for me not knowing something, and there's also going to be rewards. I probably already deserve a consequence for not being able to transform Machine Wars Prime, but you know, we'll let Monica decide that. Oh, and in the process of putting Cerebros' head on, it does this. Okay, so it says Cerebros. Okay, so this is my consequence box. And so I have to be very careful with that because I don't know what's inside. It might be liquid. And I'm just going to set that over there. Let's just go ahead and move that to that side. There we go. Consequences. Ooh. So, yeah, you know what? Osaka Jack was commenting that the break says, we now return to the Transformers. It wasn't just Transformers. I called it Transformers. It was the Transformers, and the is important. So, and let's see. Ms. and Mr. 1982 says that they love Transformers and they've been fans ever since 1984. Transformers is one of the hottest toys ever around. Oh, I have to do that now. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So, apparently, I have to do the consequence now because I couldn't transform Machine Wars Prime. I didn't know that, and I don't know what's in the box. Let's go ahead and we're going to do this. I'm afraid, because I have not been allowed to know what the consequences are. Raisins! Raisins, really? Okay. Shriveled up fruit. Okay, so I have a thing. Let me just tell you my thing before I eat these. Because let's talk about cookies. Let's talk about chocolate chip cookies. Arguably the most popular cookie in the world. The cookie that when you see it, you automatically have a visceral response of, hey, this is going to be that delicious combination of salty and sweet. And then some asshole brings a plate that has oatmeal raisin. And you know, I happen to know that there are white grapes. Okay, they don't have to be dark, almost brown colored, okay? But for some reason, raisins are always brown colored, looking suspiciously like chocolate chips. And then you put them in an oatmeal cookie that's about the same color and similar. It's a little bit lumpier, but similar in appearance to the chocolate chip cookie. And all of a sudden, you have the chocolate chip's evil twin, the oatmeal raisin cookie. I hate the oatmeal raisin cookie, and now I have a box of raisins. These aren't chocolate chips. Oh, they're even worse when they're not in the cookie. Oh. Do you people eat these? Like on purpose? Is this supposed to be food? This is... Oh. Oh. First question? Okay, first question. Okay, we have a question. No. That's terrible. Okay, so our first question is from Osaka Jack. There were originally 2 triple changer Transformer toys in 1985. Everyone remembers Astro Train, but what was the name of the other, and what did he change into? Bonus hint, both were Decepticons. Well, Osaka Jack, that is an easy one. It was Astro Train and Blitzwing. Blitzwing turned into a tank and a jet. Yes, they were both Decepticons, and Blitzwing was featured in the Transformers movie in that iconic scene where he zooms in as a jet, turns into a tank, aims his barrel at Hot Rod and says, "Come on down, Auto Brat," and then takes a mysteriously long time to actually shoot. Cup drives down the mountainside, transforming dramatically, transforms again, doing this somersault thing around his barrel, pulls up the barrel as he's firing, it hits Kickback, Kickback comes tumbling down the mountain, and then rolls into Blitzwing. Bam, both are taken out in one shot, and Hot Rod says, "Not bad for an old-timer," and Cup looks at him and says, "Old-timer, that's something you'll never be if you don't get back to the city." So, with that, I get a reward. So, here we go. Haha, I know Blitzwing. So, reward. Let's see. Ooh, okay, see, this is more like it. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. Okay, chocolate cupcake. Notice it's not a raisin cupcake. So, oh yeah. So Kyoji was talking about the episode where the Triple Changers take over the Decepticons, and Blitzwing kidnaps a coach, and because he sees him as a brilliant strategist, and so he starts giving him football plays, and Blitzwing, he says zone defense, so Blitzwing makes a maze out of the football stadium, and then that's just sort of that was a silly episode, but and badly animated. It was one of those really badly animated ones, but it was still a fun episode. So. This washes out the taste of raisins. Yeah. All right. So, next question. Two of the Hollywood stars in the 1986 feature film GoBot's Battle of the Rock Lords. Okay, I didn't look at the rest. Cause okay, okay, that's a good question. Battle of the Rock Lords, 2 stars, and you know what? It actually had stars in it. I know one was Margot Kidder. So, you know, this is where it sucks that I have such a noisy keyboard because I can't look anything up. Frank Welker. What? Wait, what? What? So, name 2 of the Hollywood stars. Hollywood stars. What? You mean that Frank Welker isn't a Hollywood star? Wait. Oh shoot. He was the guy that was in Breakfast at Tiffany's, and he played the horribly racist impression of the Chinese man, Mickey Rooney. Did I get Mickey? Margot Kidder and Mickey Rooney. And Savage Shark says that Frank Welker is famous. So, am I correct, Mickey Rooney? Yes! Woohoo! Okay, so we have a reward. And, ooh, look at that! I love this guy. So this is from the dollar store, and they had these years ago, and it's like a little Optimus Prime. I mean, it's such a brazen knockoff of Optimus Prime. He's a bit of a parts former, though. You know, he sort of transforms, and then I had one of these, and I did massive reconstruction to make a version that just transformed completely. You didn't have to pull off the arms or anything. And so, yeah, that's really cool. I didn't even know we had any more of these. So, and Dudley is very mad that I'm doing this right now. So, that's a good reward. Yeah. So, oh, poor kitty. You're a poor kitty. I love you. Yes, I love you. Okay, next question. So, that was a tough one. Okay, are we there? So last time I started scrolling down. We've got the TV over here, and it has questions. And as I started scanning down, I saw the word answer : It's like whoa. So, okay. Due to a rushed dub, Armada Sparkplug was often called by the wrong name, which was common in Armada. What was the incorrect name often used? Oh shit. I don't even remember who Sparkplug was in that show. Wasn't he a Minicon? Leader 1. Okay, we're gonna do this. This feels weighty. It makes me nervous that it's weighty. This is the... Oh, okay. This, I think, is... Yes, that's what this is. We'll just pretend that it's lime Kool-Aid. Sour, maybe sour apple Kool-Aid. It's not. Okay, wormwood. It's wormwood. I don't get that, but I'm being told to tell you that it's wormwood. Okay, here we go. It smells like licorice. Yeah. Okay, so Uh, I have to do this. I have to do this. How much of this do I have to... Not the whole thing? Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah, come on, Dudley. Daddy's dumb. Come on. Okay. Well, that was a pretty good swig. She says I don't have to finish it. Woo! Yeah, that was something. Okay. Okay, yeah. I did it. And, okay. Name all the members of the G1 Combiner team that make up Abominus. I've got you this time. So, Abominus was made up of their leader, Hungar. Hungar. I don't know how you say that, but nonetheless, Hungar. And then there was this two-headed orange dragony thing called Sinner Twin. There was a bird thing called Cutthroat. There was a land shark called Ripper Snapper. And my personal favorite was the ape thing leaking lubricants that were smelly called Blot. And just as a bonus, in the Combiner Wars, or Power of the Primes homage to Abominus, they also repainted the Autobot Dinobot that turned into a raptor, Slash, which was a female, by the way, as the Decepticon Firecon Cindersaur. And I always felt like he was sort of an unofficial member of the team, since the Terracons kind of reflected the Dinobots. So, nonetheless, I get a prize. And we're going to open this up. Is this a suppository? Wait, oh, no, it's a chocolate. It's a Polish, it's a Polyakov vodka chocolate. Ooh, well, I'm gonna have that right now. I get. And, it's liquor chocolate from Hope. Hope, you got me liquor chocolate. Except, of course, there's no liquor in it because, there might be people under 21 watching this. This is just chocolate. So, there we go. Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's cool. I almost hate to unwrap it because it looks like a little bottle. Carlino is sending you a question. Okay, that's good. So, while Monica is preparing the next reward, let me show you something. I'll be right back. Wait. So, I had Abominus. I still have Abominus from Gen 1, and he was one of my favorites. I loved him because he was a combiner that I actually got to buy all the characters firsthand. And a lot of my other toys I got secondhand, so, it was great having the characters new, and they, I think I got them after the fire that happened in my house, which meant that they didn't have smoke damage, and I loved them. And then of course I got Combiner Wars, but look, I got the upgrade kit that has the better feet, the better hands, and the guns, which I added some holes in the back here so that the guns could go on the back. So yeah, I had a little bit of an unfair advantage with the Abominus question because, I've been, this just happened recently. So I just wanted to show that. All right, so next question. Okay, so we're still getting the question. So I'm just gonna show show Abominus a little bit more. No, don't show Abominus. I mean, I'm just. Okay, are we there? Okay, so next question. Name all 6 of the combiners that made up the Gobot Monstrous, and which body part they made up. From Savage Shark, I thought you were my friend. Okay, there's Weird Wing. Weird Wing probably makes up an arm. Thank you, Dudley. There's Dudley, and he makes up the rest. Rat Bat, and he makes up the other arm. I don't know. I do not know. And I am really, really sorry that I don't know. So, yeah. So, what is the answer? Oh, you don't know. We can all look up the answer. I have to get the consequence box, and Dudley's on my lap, making it much easier. Can I have this? No? Okay. How about now? Can I have it? No? Okay. Okay, I'll pet you a little bit, and now I get it. No? Okay. So, alright, consequence. Mercy Mexicado. Oh! These are crickets. I have to eat crickets. Oh. We're kind of running out of time, everybody. I think that this is over now. Oh, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm I got one of them. They eat crickets. Okay, wait here. I need to get a whole one at least. Oh, I don't want a whole one. Do people really eat these? Like, just like this? This is... Okay. I'm gonna do this. This is Clay Carlino telling you to be brave. It's actually not bad. Wait a minute. Here. Okay. Here. I mean, I'm trying not to think about it. It's weird. They've got it spiced up, which helps. I think that the spice is important. But, yeah, this is... Oh, look at that. Oh, I really wish that... Why isn't my super close working? I want to try and get the super close to work. There we go. Okay, the super close is fixed. I just want everybody to see this. So, that is what I'm eating. You can see the texture of it. That's the belly right there. Look, it's still got the face. It's got the face. And, yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Personally, I just like to say that I think that as a society, we should get used to the idea of eating bugs, because there's a lot more of them than there are of us. And you know, I think that 50 years from now, this is going to become common and socially acceptable. So we have another. Okay, so from Joy Thayer. Hi, Joy. What were the two toy lines that preceded the Transformers? So so are we talking about the two toy lines that became the Transformers? Okay, Diaclone and Micromen. Bam! Yeah! Both Japanese lines, and as a bonus, the GoBots came from a Japanese line called Machine Robo. So, I get a reward, which hopefully isn't crickets. I ate the crickets! Oh, look at that! Yeah, apple juice! I actually get the apple juice, and that is going to wash down the cricket very nicely. I'm just going to do the whole thing. Nice, nice. Okay, I will give you the reward box. Oh, sorry. So, yeah, so this is Clay Carlino telling you that you do not need to be afraid to eat crickets from Mexico. They're actually tasty, kind of crunchy, you know, sort of. They sort of remind me of a pork rind. I kind of feel like there's a certain pork rindness to them. So, and we have another reward. And do we have a question up? Okay, we have another question. What mountain did Galvatron end up trapped on Earth? Okay, so wait a minute, Colleen, I need some, okay, I need some clarification. What context are we talking about? Because, you know, like, are we talking about animated movie, or is this a comic book reference? You know, because I need some clarification. And by the way, I'm just letting everybody know that Michael Bay movie questions do not count because they're not about Transformers. So, the Marvel Comics, Galvatron ended up in a mountain. Galvatron traveled back in time to harness the Earth's core. And he built a power siphon. I don't remember this from the Marvel Comics. Was this the UK comics? Maybe it was the UK comics. That must be, yeah, that must be UK. In the American comic, that just didn't happen. I get that one wrong because that is, yeah. I did not know that. I'm not up on the UK comic stuff. You know, a lot of it wasn't all that great. I've read some of it, and I would still like to collect more. But yeah, you know, it's like there was this one story. I got a compilation of some UK stuff recently, and I read a story about how Swoop used to be named Dive Bomb until Dive Bomb took his name because he had defeated him in battle. And it's like, what, did Dive Bomb have a really crappy name that he felt the need to take Swoops? I don't know. But anyway, so nonetheless, that's a consequence. So we got the consequence box. Here. So, these are dill pickle potato chips. For those who don't know, I hate vinegar. I hate all things that taste like vinegar. Dill pickles taste like vinegar. These are gonna taste like vinegar. And I have to eat them. Oh. I don't wanna. Oh. How do you... Do any of you eat these? Seriously, is there anybody out there here who voluntarily eats this? Because it's wrong. Like, this is revolting. Okay, wait here. I'm gonna do it. I'm getting. There we go. How's that? Yeah, that's a bunch of them. Okay, here we go. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh, I don't wanna. Oh. 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 Ah. I'm still chewing. Don't rush me. Why would anybody make those? I'm still... Okay, so, describe... Oh, the taste. The taste? Describe the taste. Revolting? It's sort of like... It's sort of like when you're at the dentist office and they put that shot of Novocaine into the roof of your mouth. That taste combined with the searing pain before the Novocaine takes effect, that's what the taste is like. Oh. Okay, so, next question. In the Man of Iron comic story, what's the first name of the boy obsessed with the title character who ends up getting kidnapped by Jazz? I remember that story. The boy... I don't want to get it wrong. Was his name Adam? Oh. What was his name? Sammy. Sammy. Okay. Okay, here we go. That's right, cheeky boy. Poor me. Oh, no. No. Oh. That's not food. She ordered tarantula. I don't want to eat tarantula. I had to eat crickets. I don't even want to open this. I mean, what if it's still alive? Oh no! Oh! Every layer of packaging makes this more horrible. I don't even want to touch it. And it's still in the plastic! I don't want to open this bag. I don't want to open this bag. Oh, one of the legs fell off. So here it's in the bag, and there's a leg. It's still slightly fuzzy. Come on. All I'm doing is a leg. Just doing a leg. Let's just... I want to show this on the super close. So that is a tarantula leg. And as you can see, it's still got the hair on it. It's crunchy. It's crunchy. There's another bit of leg. Ugh. You know, I'll be honest, it doesn't really have much flavor. It's got a texture. It's crunchy, kind of thin. I haven't gotten to the body. I don't think I'm going to get to the body. But, you know, it's a tarantula. I've eaten more tarantula tonight than I ever thought I would eat in my life. So, I'm just going to save the rest of this for later. I think that that's allowed. I really hope I don't miss any more questions, because I never thought that the consequences would be this bad. Okay, in the Gen 1 episode, Only Human, a mob boss named Victor Drath hired a familiar-looking mercenary, I imagine, to learn the secrets of the synthoid technology so that he might use it against the Autobots. What was the name of the mercenary used in this episode? It was Old Snake, better known in the day as Cobra Commander! Cobra! They just don't make terrorists like they used to. I am so happy to have the reward box. I don't even care what's in it. I'm just so happy to have the... You know what? I don't even have to open it. I could just leave it. Oh gosh. Oh, I get a Cadbury cream egg. Hey, that's way better than a tarantula. Oh gosh. And it's been 13 minutes since I downed that shot of apple juice. And I'm starting to get stupider, which is bad because there's other consequences, and I've already gotten the tarantula. I feel like the tarantula was the climactic finale. You know? Like, what's gonna be worse than the tarantula? Honestly. And I don't want the answer. Anyway. Cadbury cream egg. That's delicious. Yeah. It's Cobra. La, 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 la. That was for Mason Fur, by the way. Yeah. Thank you, Savage Shark. I sure hope it's not a scorpion. So Savage Shark was wondering if the next consequence is a scorpion. I certainly hope not. I would just like to point out that I started out this live stream talking about how much my wife loved me. And now I know that that's a lie. Oh, she's taking away the consequence box. No, she left the consequence box. All right. Let's see. I don't think that the Cadbury... Honestly, does it matter if it's from 1997? We know that it stays good, just like Twinkies. So, that is in response to Kyoji, who was talking about the Cadbury Cream Egg possibly being from 1997. I don't think it was, but I don't care if it was either. So, in the IDW comics, okay, this is interesting. Whirl has a very unusual humanoid hollow matter avatar. Describe it. Okay. I'm gonna let me so Cyclonus, he had the hollow matter avatar of a stern looking old woman. And Tailgate was a baby. Whirl you know what? Whirl was, I think, wasn't Whirl a Japanese girl with pigtails and an eye patch? I want to say, like, she had purple and pink stockings. She was sort of like an evil, piratey version of Pippi Longstocking. So, yeah, I think that's yes. I think that he had the girl with the eye patch, and which would make sense because he just had a dot for a face. Oh, she did not have stockings, but she did have an Autobot sign with an eye patch. So, yeah, little girl with an eye patch. Yes! I feel like that Cadbury Cream Egg is not agreeing with the shot of apple juice. Oh! This will help. This will help. So I got nachos! This is good. I need some solid food. Yeah. That's important. You know, you gotta have nutrition in your diet. And nachos are one of the 4 basic food groups. There's pizza, burgers, soda, and nachos. And, just in case you're wondering, tacos fall under the nacho category. Steak falls under the hamburger category. And everything else is pizza or soda. So, yeah, nachos. All right. All right. Oh. So we gotta do another question here. We're gonna do another question. Let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm going to take one of, I normally don't do this on camera, but I feel like it's important that I do this in a timely fashion. I've got a ginger pill and an acid tablet. that may be necessary. And yeah, I'm still using the pill bottle that I made in one of my first life hack videos. Actually, I've remade this pill bottle a few times. This is the most recent version, but it's very, very handy. It's made out of the lids, well, you know, the necks of two water bottles attached together in the middle, and then you have a pill bottle that opens on both ends. And I carry this around with me pretty much all the time. So, all right, so we have a question. Captain Marissa Fairborn is the daughter of two members of G.I. Joe. At one point, the Quintessons use a hologram of her father to bait her into a trap. Name one of her parents, father or mother. I'm going to say Flint. Flint was her father, and I want to say that the obvious choice would be that Lady J was the mother. So, yes! Woo! Yeah, I knew Flint. I was guessing at Lady J, but nonetheless, you know, they were always kind of the thing, you know, like. Sixth graders didn't understand romance, but they knew that Flint and Lady J were a thing. Sort of like Duke and Scarlet. And honestly, who wouldn't want Scarlet? I mean, you know, she was always running around in a bathing suit. Redhead. So, all right. What do we got here? That's not a tarantula, is it? Oh, no. Okay. Whew, I've gotten scared of things wrapped in plastic. This... Wait. Let's see. Oh, you need the box. Okay. Oh, look! It's a minifig. It is... Is that Ripley? I've got a Ripley minifig. Wait, here, let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, I am really starting to feel the combination of apple juice and fruit juice. It is affecting me. And tarantula. Yeah. Okay, that is kind of amazing. Wait. She's got a little gun. Gotta give her the little gun. And we'll put the little gun in her hand and put her on the stand. Oh, that is awesome. So let's put her on the super close. Yeah, I got a Ripley figure. Look at that. That's great. I don't know if that's official or not, but if it's not, it absolutely should be. So, yeah, Ripley figure. Whew, not a tarantula. So, I guess, are we ready for another question? Okay. What are the names of the 3 kids who befriended the Transformers in Armada cartoon? Okay. Rad was one. Rad was one. Rad was one of them. His name was Rad. Alexi, something like that. And Lucas. I think it was Rad, Lexi, and Lucas? Come on. It was Rad, Lexi, and Lucas. Carlos and... Well, okay, Alexis. Alexis counts. Okay, I didn't get Carlos right. But I did get Rad and Alexis. No. This is a terrible idea. All right, well, I have to pull from the consequence box. What? You know, you're like Nurse Ratchet. Cratchit. I'm really starting to feel that apple juice. Oh, okay. I'm gonna give you this. With this, we may be getting close to the end of this trivia section. Because I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm already feeling the apple juice that was a reward, and the fruit juice that I've been working on, and then the Scope mouthwash. It's not really Scope. You're not supposed to drink mouthwash. So, I don't know what that means. That's what this is? Okay. I'm not going to say that on air. Or do I? Metaxa? Metaxa. So, this may or may not be Metaxa. Or it might just be apple juice. A different kind of apple juice. Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh my gosh! Wow! That is some apple juice! That kicks you in the face! Alright, I'm gonna set the rest of that aside. What? There two more questions. I can do 2 more questions. Piece of cake. Please no tarantula. Please no tarantula. Please no tarantula. Alright. In the G1 continuity, what was Thundercracker's personality quirk that set him apart from his fellow Seekers? This is from Jonah. Okay, Jonah. Thundercracker was excessively loud, and his special power was that he could create sonic booms. That was different from Starscream, who had Null Ray, and Skywarp, who had the ability to teleport. And I have to say that teleport, sonic boom. Teleport, sonic boom. I would have gone for teleport. Just me. So, Jonah says this, although you were right. Oh! Okay. It was his scruples, his moral twinges. I did not know about his scruples or his moral twinges. So I guess that in spirit, I was wrong. Although his sonic boom was his characteristic power, and that his engines were excessively loud. But I did not know about the morals and the scruples, which means I'm really afraid to open that box. Cheeky boy says liquid spider. Please don't let it be a liquid spider. Okay, here we go. Oh. Here. So this is celery with sour cream? Is that sour cream cheese? Do people actually eat this as a snack? Are there people out there that eat this as a snack? Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this. This is for you, Internet. I don't wanna. You know what? There's still some tarantula around here. Oh. 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 You know, it says something that I had seconds of both the crickets and the tarantula. I'm not having a second of that. That's just gross. Okay. So, I think we have one question left. One question? All right, this is from Colleen. Okay, Colleen, I'm going to find out your question, and this will determine whether you love me or not. Name the 3 members of the Circle of Light faction during the Great War. You're going to Transformers Wiki for this stuff. I know that you don't know this stuff yourself. Okay? Circle of Light faction. Circle of Light faction during the Great War. I want a hint. I think that I should be allowed a hint. Don't you guys think that I should be allowed a hint? I think that I should be allowed a hint. Okay, wait. We're working on. We're working on. Okay, I'm afraid to look because I don't want anything. Okay. A faction of smug hippies from the 2005 IDW comics. (2005) IDW comics. Circle of Light. I do not know. I do not know. And I really wish that I knew. I really wish that I knew. But I do not know. Die Atlas, Drift, and Outrigger, Star Saber, and Wing. Star Saber and Wing. Outrigger, Star Saber, and Wing. That sounds like 4. That sounds like there's 4 of them. Oh, she only wanted 3. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't gonna get that. I just wasn't gonna get that. This is our last consequence of the night.
Spare me this mockery of justice.
Are these radishes? I guess I don't have to give this back. You know, Fraggles loved radishes. I'm just going to throw that out. Fraggles loved radishes. So how bad could radishes be if Fraggles loved them? Fraggles are morons! Oh, that's bitter! It's like... It's sort of... It's kind of like if a potato had been dipped in acid. Oh, it gets worse the longer you chew. Oh, it's like being punched in the tongue with awful, Why do people grow these? Is this like just to keep the environment in balance or something? Sort of like not eliminating wasps? Oh. Here, hold those Prime. Wait a minute. Oh, it sticks. The taste sticks to the roof of your mouth. And Joy wants me to eat doozer sticks. I don't know what doozer sticks are. It may be related to tarantulas. Well, I think that at this point, has everybody gotten their dare requests in? Okay, I'm just asking this. Has everybody gotten their dare requests in? We've got a whole bunch of little capsules in here. So, oh, we have some more. Okay, wait. So here we go. All right, we got a whole bunch of capsules with a bunch of names. We are going to load Twilightatron Sparklebot. There we go. And there we go. Okay, now, does anybody have 50 cents? Anybody? I don't have 50 cents. Okay. So here we go. We have our 50 cents. We're just gonna put here. There we go. And there we go. And here, I'm gonna point the camera down. Okay. No, so you see, there's no tomfoolery. Because we certainly wouldn't want there to be tomfoolery. Oh! None. Okay, wait, here. Do you have a... I guess nobody gets... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to even pretend to do that. So, we'll put that in there. We have a capsule. We have a capsule, ladies and gentlemen. So, wait. Here we go. Okay, so the winner of the 2005 gift basket is, you know, it reminds me of a story from my childhood. Oh, okay, I won't do that. Author Joy Thayer, you are the winner of a whole bunch of swag. Author Joy Thayer, congratulations. So, I have an email address that I have on this channel, which, you know, if you go to the About Me thing on the channel, you can see it. It is Clay Carlino at Proton Mail. Is it Proton Mail? You know, I had to restart my computer, so let's see. Yes, at Protomail. Protomail.com. And let me just make sure that that's correct. Proton Mail. Proton Mail or Protomail? Log in. Do I have, if it logs in, oh, wait, no, maybe it was Protomail. Let's try that one. Nope. Okay, so, I think that it was, according to this, it's Protomail. I just created it so that I would have a mail for my YouTube channel, because YouTube doesn't allow direct messaging anymore, and I didn't know that until tonight. So, just, did you say proton? Proton mail. Okay. So, yeah, if you send me your address on claycarlino@protonmail.com, then I will send you out all that stuff. Congratulations, Joy. You are amazing. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who joined tonight and had fun with this ridiculous celebration. You know, I really appreciate all the support, and I appreciate you guys. You know, you guys have made doing these live streams so much fun, and I just couldn't do it without you. So, you know, just enjoy some snacks, and have a good evening. You made me crickets and tarantula. I'll remember that.